Do you know they are hermaphrodite as well? They change
Oh,
sex
really?
from female to male. I love Jogjakarta. You know, in Malaysia, Jogjakarta history is in our books. So if you ask any Malaysian, all Malaysian know Jogjakarta and also this the word of Gajah Mada. And also I like Sheila on 7.
Hello, Sobat Fisheries. Welcome back to another episode of Fisheries Podcast, brought to you by the Department of Fisheries. I'm your host, Galuh Wulanuari, and I'm absolutely thrilled today because we are joined by absolutely incredible guests all the way from University Malaysia, Sabah. It's an honor to have you with us today, Dr. Ching Fui. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, Galuh.
Okay, so before we start, Dr.
Mm,
Ching Fui, could you greet our
mm,
audience and also
yeah.
tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, all right. Thank you, Galuh. So, Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My full name is Ching Fui Fui. I'm currently the Dean of the Institute of Marine Borneo, and this institute is actually based in University Malaysia Sabah. Yeah, so my field of expertise is actually on fish breeding. I'm working mainly on marine fish like groupers, like Napoleon race. Yeah, basically I work with fish and human. Yeah.
That's so
Mm,
interesting. Okay, so the next question is we
mm,
love to hear about your academic journey.
mm.
I think it's not an easy path for
Yeah.
you to become someone like this. So, what eventually led you to your current role at University Malaysia Sabah?
Wow, it was a very long journey, I think. I started as a student in University Malaysia Sabah. I started for my undergraduate S1 ya, in aquaculture. And after that, I was lucky to be sent to Japan for training after my during my industrial training. And then during my master, during S2, again, I'm blessed that I received a scholarship from Japan to do my master study. But I was lucky because the funder actually asked me to do in any country that I like. So, but at that time, I choose to do it in Malaysia because my master study is already halfway. So after that, in my PhD, I continue in Kinda University in Japan. So actually, Kinda University is one of the famous in aquaculture. They have the first full cycle of the bluefin tuna. They have all this a lot of different species they have successfully produced. So then after I come back from PhD, I was immediately promoted as a head program of aquaculture in UMS. Okay, at that time, I have to look after many undergrad students, especially on academic. But still, my passion is in research that time. So from head of program, after 4 years, I was promoted to the deputy dean that time in charge of research. But I never expect that time that I will be promoted very soon to the dean of the institute. So yeah, here I am. It's not easy, especially when people say that I'm young, but actually I'm not young. Yeah, I'm not young, but they say that, oh, you are too young for a dean. But yeah, I take it as a responsibility, so I try to do my very best lah. Yeah, yeah.
Wow, interesting. So actually,
Mm.
becoming a lecturer, becoming a
Mm.
dean is like one of your dreams since undergraduate, since
Mm.
like you have a passion in research.
Yeah, actually, my passion is in research. I never thought of administration work that time, but I think to become a docent, we cannot separate from administration. So, of course, sometimes I feel doubtful as well. Am I a good dean? Am I a good leader? But I try my very best because I have a lot of good mentor. Yeah, so this mentor is actually guiding me. So, yeah, so far so good. So far so good. Yeah. Mm.
Okay, so right now, what's keeping you busy in the lab? Like, could you
Okay.
share the research topics you currently focus on?
Okay. Recently, for the past 2 years, especially, we are very busy in our institute because for the past 2 years, our institute has been upgraded by the ministry to
Mm.
become the national institute. It's no more institute only in the university, but it's already in national level. So we are upgraded to national, of course, we have bigger responsibility. So we are quite busy in research, and especially we are working on new species now. So if you ever heard about Napoleon race, it's a very, very beautiful
Yeah, I
blue
know.
fish. Yeah.
Yes.
So not much people are doing this project nowadays. So yeah, that is our challenge now. So we try to produce them, but we already got a very good result so far. We able to get the eggs of the Napoleon race, but more study have to be done. So go back to the question just now, a little bit busy on the research, but the passion is getting stronger and stronger. Yeah, in doing research.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you try to develop the culture methods for
Yes,
Napoleon?
yes,
Oh,
true.
wow, that's
Yes,
interesting
yeah,
because as
yeah.
far as I know, it's like in the conservation levels.
Yes, yeah. So that's why we have a lot of in Sabah, especially our sea is larger than our land. So we have a lot of fish there, especially this Napoleon. So because of Napoleon fish is still available in Sabah, this allowed us to do both conservation and also breeding. So hopefully one day soon we will have our own Napoleon from aquaculture. Yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
that's interesting. I actually interest in how
Yeah,
you
breeding.
culture
Yeah.
the Napoleon
Mm.
because they
Mm.
absolutely a marine
Yes, of course, yeah.
commodity. So I think it's difficult to culture
Mm.
them in
Of
such
course, yeah.
maintenance.
Do you know they are hermaphrodite as well? Change
Oh,
sex from
really?
female to male.
Oh, it's
So this Napoleon race, when they are young, they don't have any color at all. First, they don't have any gender. They are not female, they are not male. So once they're getting bigger, they will change to female first. And when they change to female, they start to have a very beautiful color. But after that, when they are getting bigger and bigger, up to 40 kilos, they change to male because they have a lot of energy in the body. So fish, like other, not only Napoleon, like grouper, when they have grouper also change sex from female to male. So it's quite challenging when you have a fish. Actually, in one time, they have male and female in same time.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so yeah, that's interesting. So we have to learn more to
Mm.
explore more about that. Yeah. So
And
this Napoleon male, when they become male, they become very, very attractive, very bluish in color. So yeah, and then why they want to be more attractive is because female will chase each other to win the male.
oh,
Yeah, like that.
it's new to me actually. Yes.
Mm.
So they change their
Sex, yeah,
sex.
when they are bigger, and of course in population as well,
So it's
because
based
fish,
on their age.
age, and also because fish they swim in a school,
Oh,
kan?
okay.
Mereka itu berenang dalam satu kumpulan, tidak mungkin ikan itu berenang asing-asing. Jadi when they move into one school, the ratio have to be balanced. Jika male itu sedikit, female itu banyak, male yang minority itu akan rasa, tergugat.
Oh,
Jadi
okay,
ia
okay.
harus tukar. But this happened to many marine fish, not only Napoleon. So that's why when a group of fish, when they swim, they have to be in balance ratio of female and male. If not, the minority will change their sex. Yeah, that's about
Interesting.
marine fish. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe
Mm.
before to the next question, this
Mm.
is my personal
Okay,
question.
can.
So you're researching about Napoleon right now,
Yes,
but
yes.
before that, what
And
inspiring you to take this
okay.
topic? Is
All
it
right.
based on the national problems, the country
Okay,
problems
maybe
about?
because I have a very good professor. One professor when I was in S1, S1, so I don't know anything about fish, but that professor, the way he teach about fish is very interesting. He will tell me something that I don't know. He will tell me, do you think fish can see color? Do you think fish will sleep? Do you think fish will experience like this, like that? So I say, oh, that's interesting. I want to know more. But they say, okay, you have to look after fish. And then he gave me about 100,000 of this small ikan lele, yeah, that time. So the behavior is very different between fish and fish. So I said, okay, from that moment, I said, I want to learn more on about fish. So from that time, and then, yeah, I think in our life, we always need to have one mentor. So that mentor will actually guide you. And then, yeah, I think because of a very good teacher, I have a very good teacher, and then yeah, from what he had taught me now, I actually passed through the next student. So whoever student I met, either they are S1, S2, S3, I use the same method so that they really love into the aquaculture, something like this. That is actually, yeah, of course my parents, yeah, of course, yeah, my family, they also encourage me to do to explore your own. They never say you have to be engineer, you have to be a medical doctor. They never say so. So I have a freedom that time. Yeah, something like this. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not far from the closest one to
Yeah,
supporting
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm.
So when you deciding to like
Mm.
take the Napoleon
Mm,
topics, it's
mm.
based on Malaysia
Okay.
problems, or is there any like
Oh, okay,
current
okay,
problem
okay. I
about?
know already. Okay, so
Okay.
at first I did the experiment on grouper. Grouper that time was very challenging because grouper also just like a Napoleon, they change sex very fast. So sometimes I thought that fish is female. So when I waiting for the female to lay eggs, they don't lay eggs. But when I check, they changed to male already. So but this kind of study is already passed. We already done a lot of study on the grouper. But when I saw Napoleon, this is a very beautiful fish. And then I heard that it's already endangered,
Yes,
and then
yes.
it's not available in many countries. In Indonesia, in Malaysia, we still have. In Philippines, we still have, but it's declining. And I saw a lot of this Napoleon rice is been sold in
In the
markets.
markets,
Yeah,
yeah.
but the harvesting it should not happen because it's endangered. So I said if last time I managed to produce grouper, so I think Napoleon rice I want really to have them in the production. So that is actually not, I think endangered species for Napoleon is already a global issue in many countries, Indonesia, Philippines, and also in Malaysia. So I think this is a high time that we actually look into this species.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but looking
Mm.
back right now,
Mm.
what brings you to Indonesia this time around? And what made you
Okay.
decide to
All
stop
right.
in Department of
All right. A
Fisheries?
very good question. So I first know UGM is from Prof. Murwantoko.
Oh.
So I met him when we are both keynote speaker in Okinawa University. I met him in Okinawa University, and then after that he said that, okay, I'm from UGM like that. So I said I never been to UGM. I have to be there. I say, but before I come to UGM, Prof. Murwantoko already contact me. I want to go to University Malaysia Sabah. So I said, okay, I will arrange everything for you. So when he came, and then after that, the collaboration started with Prof. Murwantoko. And then after that, I met Prof. Halim. I met Prof. Halim after that. So Prof. Halim was the head of the aquaculture. We met in several meetings. So he also said that you have to come to UGM. UGM is the only university that I never come I never been to in Indonesia. It's in Yogyakarta. I love Yogyakarta. You know, in Malaysia, Yogyakarta history is in our books.
Oh, really?
We have to learn history of other country, but in Indonesia history, we learn about Gajah Mada. We learn everything about Yogyakarta. So we never know about other province in Indonesia. So this Yogyakarta is already in our textbook. So if you ask any Malaysian, all Malaysian know Yogyakarta and also this the word of Gajah Mada. So I said to Prof. Alim, I want to come. And also, I like Sheila on 7.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I like Sheila on 7. And then they say Sheila on 7 is come from Jogja.
Yes.
So that's the best reason why I come. Yeah, so I want to see UGM. I want to experience the culture. When I arrived this station of Yogyakarta, it has a different feeling for me. It's totally different from other city. So I don't know, but the vibe is different. So I say okay. So but this is my first time. So hopefully, because they already say a lot of things that I have to explore, but I only have few days here. But definitely I will come back. Definitely, yeah.
Okay, I
Mm.
will waiting for
Yeah,
you.
of course, yeah.
Okay, so know that you had some time to look around. What
Mm.
like your
Mm.
favorite food? Is there any like your favorite food or your
Okay.
favorite impressions
Okay.
in Jogja or Department of Fisheries?
Okay, let's say Jogja first. My impression is the people here is very, apa ya katanya, tenang ya,
Oh yes,
tenang,
quiet.
yeah.
It's more quiet than Jakarta, maybe.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then I don't know, but even the way you guys speak is very calm.
Ah,
Yeah, I don't know, but of course traffic jam is everywhere, macet is
Yes.
everywhere, but I never see macet that's so tenang, so quiet. So when I was in the car with Prof Morantoko, I said, is this Indonesia? I said, and then very calm. And of course, Prof Morantoko also very calm. So, and then Prof Alim is double calm. So, my first impression is people here in Jogja is very warm. They are very warm. And of course, when I enter to this university, it's a very beautiful campus. Mungkin sebab banyak pokok-pokok ya. Banyak the green, very green campus. So, that one also very nice. The feeling is nice. So, and then today the meeting with all the docent here. So I think most of them also joining. So I feel welcome on that. Yeah, very warm and welcome. Yeah, that's my impression. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's a good word to
Yeah.
me. Okay, and in the terms of teamwork, what
Teamwork.
are the key project of research areas that University Malaysia Sabah and UGM are currently tackling together?
Okay. All right. So, of course, unlike other university in Malaysia, I can say that this is actually a very, very first collaboration with UGM, with UMS. Of course, we know each other, but there is no collaboration. But when I had the meeting this morning, the when I know some of the docent, the expertise is quite similar with us. So even after meeting, a very active discussion, research collaboration potential is already there. So maybe we can work on, in our site, we are very good in marine fish. Here, very good in freshwater fish and also other strengths. So these are the things that we can cross in between these two university. Yeah.
So maybe the next collaboration it's about breeding or
Yes, about
genetics or
breeding.
like
Yes, yeah.
maintaining in
Yes,
aquaculture.
aquaculture. And also, I think fishery is also very good here. So this one also I can bring back to the university to have a collaborative meeting. Yeah.
Okay. And how do you feel about the partnership between our two universities so far?
Excellent.
Excellent.
If I can give marks, that will be okay. Let's say 99. So 1% I will
Oh.
come back again. Yeah. And excellent.
And
Yeah.
what is your hope in the
Mm.
future that we can achieve together in the future?
Oh, there are a lot. Even in my presentation today, I made one special slide just to look at how UGM and also UMS is going to have a very active collaboration. So we have many fields similar. So and then it's not really far actually from Yogyakarta to Kota Kinabalu actually. So but of course you have to transit in Jakarta. But a lot of active collaboration can be done. A lot of field, yeah, a lot of field, yeah. That's my hope that these two will become brother and sister one day.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes, of
yeah,
course.
yeah. Mm.
And in your opinion, how vital is international collaboration for moving the needle in fishery science today?
Oh, that's very, very important because even our sea is connected.
Yes.
Indonesia Sea, Malaysia Sea, we all connected. We share the same species of fish. Even I talked to one docent, she is working on lobster, similar species with our water because we are in the tropical warm water. Our sea is connected, so international collaboration should be there. Otherwise, we cannot work silo. If I work only alone, nobody's going to help me on endangered species. If I want to have more, maybe I have to get help from all this expertise from UGM. So, yeah, international collaboration is very important. Otherwise, our work is only on the local ground, so that will not benefit sesama Nusantara ya, especially Indonesia and Malaysia. We share a lot of, even language-nya lebih kurang sama. Ikannya juga sama, airnya juga sama. So international collaboration is a must, I think. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I think it will end
Yeah.
quickly than we
Yes.
thought.
Okay. All right.
There is just one question left, but before we
Yeah.
move to the next
Okay.
question,
All right.
I
Okay.
have one question
Okay.
for you.
Can. Boleh.
By any chance, do you open for supervising doctoral students?
Come, please. As for now, I already have 6 Indonesian students.
Oh,
My
that's a
S2
lot.
and also S3. Currently, S3 I have 2 students, and S3 they just graduate 3 orang ya, 4 orang ya. Yeah. So of course I welcome everybody. Yeah, kembali. Yeah.
Is there
Marine fish,
any
yeah.
qualification or requirements?
Special qualification.
Special
Yeah.
qualification.
Instant approval. Yeah.
But to
Mm.
become your student, it
Mm.
must be around aquaculture and breeding, or is there any specific topics you prefer?
Yeah, breeding of course is my priority, but so far I also do on post harvest as well. Post harvest, and then because it's all related, yeah, food security. So yeah, anything about fish. But if you want to work on disease, that's not my expertise. But I have a very good, excellent colleague that I can introduce. Yeah, I can always mix and match, carikan jodoh ya, begitu ya.
That's interesting. It's a
Yeah,
good opportunity for
yeah,
us.
gitu.
Okay, to wrap things up,
All right.
do you have a message for our students, especially those dreaming of studying abroad?
Oh, okay. So yeah, so because I also have an experience to study abroad, it's really a very good chance to explore other world. It's a really good chance to learn more other cultures, more learn about new knowledge in other place. I really encourage young people, student, if you have chance, you go to overseas, you go to abroad. You don't have to go very far. Even you go to Malaysia, you go to Thailand, you go to somewhere that is abroad, you will learn something new. You will learn something new that maybe other student will not have chance to learn that. So if you have chance, you go. Grab any possibility, any potential, you just go. Either you can survive or not, that one is later on, because if you encounter any challenge in overseas, so but you need to survive, you can survive. Like my case, when I was in Japan, I have zero Japanese. I cannot speak Japanese at all. But I was sent to my supervisor in a very rural area of fisherman village. So at that time, nobody speak English at that time in that place, and my supervisor cannot speak English as well. When I was in Japan, tidak bisa bahasa Jepang, supervisor tidak bisa bahasa Inggris, so how I'm going to survive? But you want to survive for your PhD, you want to survive your S3, so you pick up the words. So I'm very glad now when I came back, I can speak Japanese better than other my colleagues that actually they went to Japan for a few years, but they are in the ecosystem where they speak English a lot. So maybe yeah, that kind of chance, and you meet a lot of different people as well. Yeah, so conclusion, if you get the chance, you go. Grab and go. Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Begitu ya?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course, yes.
Alright.
I think it's also
Yeah.
different, like how the academic
Yes,
things between many countries is so
Yeah,
different.
very different.
Yeah,
So
it
either
makes
we
us
want
study
to
more.
adapt, and then we
Yes.
bring back only the good things about
Mm.
the culture. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Mm.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe this is
Boleh?
just the end
Yeah.
of today's podcast. Yes. So
Alright, okay.
maybe this for the students who
Mm.
want to studying abroad, it's very good opportunities, and
Mm.
we have already our card of
Alright,
our
okay.
approval from
Alright.
Dr. Fui Fui.
Yes, please.
If you
Yeah.
want to become like a master or doctoral student under
Please.
her supervision, please feel free to contact her
Yes, please,
anytime.
please,
Yes.
please. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe
Alright.
that's all for
Yeah,
today.
alright.
Don't
Thank you so
forget
much.
to
Yeah.
subscribe and like
and
and
follow the channel, yeah.
of course.
Alright,
And
okay.
yes, let's meet to another episodes of podcast Perikanan.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Ya,
much.
makasih. Makasih.